It was meant to be a quiet day off for the Australian women's cricket team in Indore, a chance to relax between matches. But that calm afternoon quickly turned into a reminder of a much deeper concern: the safety of women in public spaces. On Thursday, two Australian players were approached inappropriately by a man on a motorcycle while walking to a cafe. The man was later taken into custody, but the incident has once again drawn international attention to India's ongoing challenges in protecting women's safety, an issue that affects both locals and visitors alike. The situation unfolded just a day after Australia's 6-wicket victory over England in the Women's Cricket World Cup. As the two cricketers made their way from the hotel to a nearby cafe, a motorcyclist came dangerously close and made unwanted contact before speeding away. The team's security personnel immediately reported the matter to Indore police, prompting a swift investigation. Additional Deputy Commissioner of Police Rajesh confirmed the security officers of the Australian women's cricket team filed a complaint that two members of the team faced inappropriate behavior. An FIR was registered and the accused was identified and detained following an intensive operation. The suspect faces charges under Sections 74 and 78 of India's Criminal Code, which deal with unlawful contact and following. Authorities have also begun reviewing the security arrangements for visiting teams, especially during their off days. Cricket Australia issued a public statement stating that two members of the Australian women's team were approached and touched inappropriately by a motorcyclist while walking to a cafe in Indore. The matter was reported by team security to police, who are handling the matter. The players were offered counselling and support, and the team chose to continue in the tournament. The Board of Control for Cricket in India called the situation regrettable and isolated. But global observers see it as part of a recurring pattern that raises serious questions about women's safety in India. Over the last decade, India has made major legal reforms following the 2012 Delhi case, which sparked nationwide protests and international outrage. New laws were introduced, fast-track courts were established, and stricter penalties were put in place. Yet, despite progress on paper, public safety for women remains a major issue. According to India's National Crime Records Bureau, more than 31,000 serious incidents involving women were reported in 2023, roughly one every 17 minutes. Many cases involve unwanted advances, stalking, and physical misconduct. Experts say countless others go unreported due to fear of social stigma, lengthy legal procedures, and a lack of faith in justice systems. This is not a problem confined to locals. Several foreign visitors have experienced similar incidents in the past. In 2013, a Swiss traveler was attacked while camping in Madhya Pradesh, the same state where this new event occurred. In 2017, an Irish woman faced an incident in Goa. In 2018, a Japanese tourist reported an incident in Varanasi. These examples, though years apart, show a continuing struggle to ensure safety for both domestic and international women across India. Prominent domestic cases, such as the Unnao case in Uttar Pradesh 2017, the Hyderabad case in 2019, and the 2022 Chandigarh University incident, all highlight systemic flaws. Despite improved laws, enforcement remains inconsistent, and cultural attitudes often prevent victims from coming forward. India hosts some of the world's largest sports and cultural events, drawing millions of fans and thousands of athletes every year. Cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, and Bengaluru are global cricketing capitals, but episodes like the one in Indore threaten to undermine India's reputation as a safe and welcoming destination. Visiting teams, especially women's squads, now face heightened safety protocols that limit their freedom of movement. The International Cricket Council has requested a detailed report from the organizers and may reassess its security framework for visiting athletes. Recommendations include dedicated security escorts, restricted public exposure, and real-time monitoring systems for player movements. Cricket Australia expressed appreciation for the quick response but said it would re-evaluate travel arrangements for future tours. Athletes should be able to move freely and safely in every city where they represent their country. This statement resonates with growing global expectations. Countries that host international events must also uphold international standards of safety, not only for the players, but for everyone. Female athletes often face extra layers of vulnerability when competing abroad. They're more visible, easily recognizable, and attract public attention in ways that sometimes compromise privacy. In India, despite immense love for cricket, the infrastructure for women's sports security is still evolving. Teams often stay in high-profile hotels, but public movements, even something as simple as walking to a cafe, can expose them to risks. Experts argue that host nations like India must implement comprehensive safety audits, involve women officers in security details, and conduct local awareness campaigns before international events. Beyond cricket, women athletes from other sports, football, hockey, and athletics, have shared similar stories of invasive behavior, reflecting a broader problem that extends beyond one incident or city. Despite the unpleasant experience, the Australian team responded with incredible professionalism on the field. Spinner Alana King delivered one of the greatest performances in Women's World Cup history, taking 7 wickets for 18 runs and dismissing South Africa for just 97. Australia chased down the target in 16.5 overs, finishing with 98 for 3, securing a 7-wicket victory and a place in the semi-finals. It was a statement of strength, resilience, and composure, a message that even amid adversity, professionalism and passion prevail. The Indore incident is more than a single event. It's a reflection of a larger issue that India continues to grapple with, creating safe spaces for women, both residents and guests. As one of the world's most watched nations and a global sports powerhouse, India carries the responsibility of protecting those who visit its shores, not just to play cricket, but to experience its culture, history, and hospitality. Ensuring safety for international women's teams is not just about avoiding global criticism, it's about building trust, proving that India values equality, respect, and the dignity of every individual. For now, the accused in Indore remains detained and justice will take its course. But the broader question remains, how long will it take for every woman, whether she's an athlete, a tourist, or a student, to walk freely and safely on Indian streets? Until that answer changes, stories like this will continue to echo far beyond the cricket field.